Good morning, and welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff, and if you can't tell by my voice, yes, I am tired. It's been a very fast last 2 days, but anyway, today we're building the Lego Imperial Shuttle, and this, from what I remember, it first appeared in Return of the Jedi, and it is Lego set 75302, 660 pieces, and 3 minifigures. So even though it's similar in design to our last live stream, the Bad Batch Shuttle, it has less pieces by about 300. So we're going to go ahead and start building. I did not have a chance to lay out the pieces, so we'll just go do this as we go along. And good morning, Greg. How you doing? Do you work tomorrow, Greg, on Martin Luther King Day? I know I don't, and I'm really looking forward to it because this has just been a very fast week. The internet being out for a couple days was not fun, and then I volunteered at my dad's train show both Friday and Saturday, and it was pretty much an all-day event because Friday I worked, but I got off a little bit early, went to the train show, stayed there late, and then Saturday pretty much same thing, man. Just I was there all day Saturday, sun up, sun down, and then today I'm hosting a family dinner. I don't know how many people are going to show up because typically these dinners can have anywhere from about a dozen people to we've had even over 30. So I don't know how many people are going to be there, but I'm hosting it at my house, so it means I got to do some cleaning. That means I got to do some arrangements of food, that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a busy day. So tomorrow, not working looks and sounds great to me because I don't care what's going on tomorrow. I ain't doing nothing. But hello, John. How you doing today? It's good to see you, my friend. And it's good to see you, my friend Greg. I don't know if you guys caught the video that I made. It was kind of rough because it was just me walking around with my phone. But I did make a video of the train show, released it yesterday, and it was pretty cool. They had some customization there. A lot of it was just official Lego sets, but the stuff that was customized is pretty cool. I liked it a lot. They had a Smurfette mosaic, which I thought was pretty cool. I mean, I think we all around here grew up with the Smurfs, so. And John says, I hope they all bring food. Shindigs are expensive these days. Well, yeah, we still kind of do it the old way, though, where the host pays for it. But we do switch who hosts every month. So nobody gets stuck with it longer than maybe twice a year. So, nah, it's not too bad. And I got to be honest with you guys, man. I mean, like, I like to cook and all, but because I'm tired and it's just been a really just fast and furious week, I'm seriously debating whether I should just like go to Domino's or maybe like Papa John's or something. Just because I don't feel like doing the cooking, I want to relax today. I'm already gonna have to do a bunch of cleaning when they leave, so I think it is gonna be pizza tonight. And John says, I'm okay. The storm calmed down. Cool, John. John was underneath a tornado warning earlier this morning. So, yeah, kind of concerning. I've been there, though, many a times living in Ohio. not trying to steal your thunder. I'm just saying I know how that feels to be underneath it, because it is kind of a ominous moments as you're wondering, is there really going to be a tornado, and if there is it going to get anywhere near me? Yeah, I've been through that before. Are those transit bricks? I'm not sure what you mean, but the trains in the video are 100% Lego. The only thing that wasn't Lego was there was a train with that was Star Wars, and they put a head of Darth Vader, and that was I don't know what that was from, some toy. But the rest of the train was 100% Lego, and I thought that was pretty cool how they had like the miniature Millennium Falcon, the miniature Death Star, the miniature what else they have, the Super Star Destroyer. They had quite a bit on there. It was pretty cool. And do I have the Ultimate Collector Shuttle? I do not, unfortunately. In fact, I was trying to think if I had any of the shuttles. And actually, I think I do own one copy of the shuttle, and it's probably the first one. And if I remember right, it wasn't even white. They came out in light gray. I need to find it, because this is just a vague memory, so I don't know if I really have it, but I'm pretty sure I do. If I have it, I want to build it, and I want to put it in the comparison video with this one. So, just all depends. If I could find it or not, and if I really do have it. If I'm just, I don't know, if I was smoking something a couple years ago when I thought I had it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't smoke anything. But, yeah, the train show was good, guys. I don't know if you guys have stuff like that out there. But our train shows out here, there's 2 different Lego user groups, and they switch off attending these things. And the Lego groups always have a great layout. It's big. It's awesome too. So, and it's nice to have 2 different clubs, because then you get 2 different sets of ideas. You don't get the same builds all over the place. And I don't mean to be critical, because I know these guys put a lot of time into it, but one thing that did bother me is that it looked like a large percentage of the show was just official Lego sets just clicked together side by side. And, well, you guys know how I feel about that. I do like official Lego sets, but if you're going to have a city and you're going to call it yours, it should have your creations in there, not a bunch of Lego sets just slapped together. Just my personal opinion. Well, that's funny. I've got 2 of you talking to me, but YouTube just decided to get on board to understand that I've got 2 people here, because the number just went up to 2 people on here. So, yay for YouTube. But no, actually, I am happy with how YouTube's going. If you guys haven't noticed, we're over 500, and it's slowly growing after that. So, not a bad deal. Hope it continues to grow. I do have some problems I got to work through as far as my city. That's one of the reasons that I haven't had a video come out, is that I ran into a snag structurally, and I did not have a solution for it. So I was kind of thinking about it in between doing stuff, and just never came up with a solution until last night, not late last night, but before I went to bed last night. I was thinking about my Lego city and looking at it and trying to figure out, okay, what can I do to fix things up? And I actually came up with a solution. I got to buy some bricks, because I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure it's going to work, but it is going to be expensive. So, yeah, we'll see about that. And Greg, thanks for asking. Greg says, how's your family doing? My family's doing pretty great, Greg. Actually, my oldest daughter called me on Friday on the way to the train show, so we had a pretty good long talk. And I think I've told you guys, I don't remember, sometimes I don't remember what I tell you guys. I think I told you that my second oldest is pregnant, and it'll be grandbaby number 2, and she is due in early March, so it is not that far away, really. So she's doing pretty good. My other daughter lives with me. Well, her life's a controlled mess. That's all I'm gonna say about that. My son Spencer's doing good. He's set to graduate in June, which, hallelujah, praise Jesus on that one. Really glad he's taking those steps to get his life together, and he's talking about doing the military after. Don't know if he's actually going to do it though. The wife's doing all right. Keep in constant contact with her. She will probably, we're planning on, at least trying to, get her here about 3 weeks. So we'll see if that pans out. So, and then a really, really good friend of mine, in fact, I've referred to her before as my second mom. She lives in Ohio, back where we used to live, and she needs to have a very complicated surgery. She's in her 80s. Her name is Lucy, and she needs a very complicated surgery. So, and she only has 2 kids. One's dead, and the other one's not available. So she needs a ride from her house to the hospital, which is a little bit over 2 hours, and she can't make that drive. And so I'm trying to see if I can have Jenny out here in February, and then I actually fly back with her on the same flight. But instead of stopping at her place, going about an hour away to Lucy's place, so I could take care of her ride to the hospital, because her surgery would be the next day if everything goes the way I want. So anyway, I'm sorry, that's a very long-winded answer, but yeah, doing all right. Got some good things going. And Greg, how is your family doing? And John, how's your family doing? I know you guys all have family close by. I called my granddaughter while I was at the training show, and walked her around and showed her all the different things that were going on, and she really liked that. She thought that was pretty cool, and she was asking all kinds of questions. They had like a castle tower with flowers with string going through it, so it looked like blonde hair, and it was thrown out the window, and there was a guy waiting underneath it, and it was supposed to be Rapunzel. And Disney did their own take of it, and my daughter doesn't know Rapunzel. Instead, she was like, "Look, Grandpa, it's tangled," and so I thought that was really cute. She recognized what it was supposed to be. They're all right, just all right. Okay, well, all right. Matthew McConaughey. All right. Kind of miss that guy. He's funny. Not like he's not here or anything. It's just I haven't really seen any movies with him in it lately. So, folks, okay. Mom had the meeting with the Rouge trainer. Okay, Mom. He said this. Normal puppy behavior, there's no need for dog psychologists. Okay. Well, I am glad that you and Rue are getting along for the most part. I think I've told you guys I've owned dogs before, and I think they are a good companion. Alright, so we are moving along on this. Yeah, taking Osea around was fun. She asked many questions. She did recognize Star Wars, which made Grandpa proud. Grandpa's been doing his job right, because she knew Darth Vader on the train, that little head thing I was telling you about. That was not Lego. That was on the front of the train. She really thought that was funny. Oh, you're waiting for Target to restock the battle packs. Thanks for letting me know Target has that, because I mean, they may not have it in stock, but at least they're carrying it. Thanks for letting me know that, because I am interested in that. Yeah, I gotta, after this live stream, I'm gonna sit down at my computer for a little bit and make a pretty large order, either at Bricklink or Bricks and Pieces on the Lego website, because I got a lot of pieces I need to get. I gotta shore up that garage. It's not gonna work the way it's going, and I'm not giving up on that garage, that city, and I'm not starting all over. Dang it, I'm done with that. I'm done with that idea. No restarts. You just keep going. Well, bag number 2 is almost done. We've got 6 bags here, so I think it's moving along pretty good. And oh, they also do same-day delivery. Oh, that's cool. I've never done like Target or Walmart home delivery. Never done it, but yeah, I've heard they had it, but do you like that service? Do they do a pretty good job being on time, or do they don't ship you damaged stuff, do they? And I'm not saying that to be facetious. I really don't know, and I have heard complaints about Walmart's pickup at the store when it comes to groceries. How they seem to pick the nastiest fruit, the nastiest vegetables. That kind of stuff. So I don't really know, and I do have family that uses Walmart like that, so I'm not just talking out of my butt. I do know that is a problem. All right, so we are definitely on the right road, because we are done with bag number 2 just as soon as I throw this one piece on here. So we've got bag number 3 now. You know what? I know, now that I've seen this piece printed, I know I have one of these shuttles, because I remember this piece right here in that. So I'm going to have to dig that out. I'm going to have to find that, because that's, you know. We got Luke Skywalker here. I can tell by the one black hand and the one peach hand. So. And Greg says they do a great job. Well, that's cool. And I'm going to have to get something to drink here, guys. I'm not feeling as groggy right now as I was when I first started this live stream. I'm starting to wake up a little bit. All right, well, there's Luke. So, well, I am happy when I look over here at the Lego sets. It is getting smaller and smaller, so we are getting through them. And John, I had not forgot you about the space set, 3-in-1. Still working on that. I'm going to see if I can work it in. I've got all the videos for this week already shot, but as soon as I'm done with that, maybe next week I can throw the space 3-in-1 in there. Yeah. But I'm also not just the Lego sets going down, but the subscribership on YouTube's been growing, and I'm very appreciative of that. Over 500, and it just keeps going. So hopefully it'll keep growing, and hopefully I can continue to understand what content people like, and I'll be able to throw it out there and do that. And Greg says, I had some strong Cajun coffee yesterday. It wired me up. I've never heard of Cajun coffee. Is it what is the difference between Cajun coffee and normal coffee? All right, so we got. Looks like we're building the front of the cockpit here. And when it comes to having a YouTube channel, believe it or not, it is kind of interesting because you kind of experiment with the kind of content you put out, and you just kind of see what gets views and what doesn't. Okay, so we have the very distinct nose of this thing done. Set that aside. And Greg says it's super strong. It's called community coffee. Okay. All right. Well, I think you have mentioned that before. But I'm sorry. My memory is just not the greatest, and I'll be the first to admit that. Well, Greg, I looked last night online and on Lego.com because I was trying to figure out those, like I said, the city and the parking garage and the structure. I was trying to figure it out. And so I was on there last night, Lego.com, and trying to see what pieces are available to see what I could do. I didn't order anything, just took a look. And I looked at the Titanic, and that thing was still saying sold out. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of wondering if that was a one and done for Lego. Kind of looks like it. Or maybe it's not, because they haven't said that it's discontinued or anything like that. It just says out of stock, or I can't remember what it says, but it just says not available right now, kind of thing. So it they may or may not build more of them, but I'm really surprised they didn't anticipate the demand for this one a little bit more, because it seems like they really dropped the ball. They didn't produce that many of them, and it's been sold out ever since. So, all right, so let's throw this guy on here. Got to probably build a mirror image of that, and we are building a mirror image of that. So I got I went to church last week, and I'm probably going this week. Actually, no doubt I am going. And if you don't go to church, that's fine. I'm not preaching at you. Just letting you know what I'm doing. And the fact that, I guess I'm just trying to get back into it a little bit here and there. Alright. Now we've got this piece, and I think this is going to be the piece for the, I don't know what you call it, the fin. I'm probably not having the right technical term for that. But it is what it is. I think it's super popular. Yeah, it could be, I don't think they really anticipated it though, because when R2D2 came out in the store, I was in line that day, and I was like I was pretty close. I think I was like 80, but I was like, oh no, I'm sorry, I was like number 78, and there was 80 copies of it because the store manager came around and kept asking people, "What are you getting? What are you getting?" And then when he got to me, I was pretty far in line, so I was kind of worried I wasn't going to get one. So I asked the store manager about that. He goes, "Oh no, we've got enough." So he said they had 80 copies, and so I was able to get one. But this time, when I was in line for Titanic, I was like only number 32, and I did not get one because he said they only had 30 copies. So yeah, I don't think they really anticipated that demand near well enough. And of course, I put this on wrong because it's hard, tough than nails to get off. But yeah. Oh, okay, so cool. Just trying to get these instructions followed properly. I gotta turn off this space heater next to me, man. It was cold in here when I first got in here, but ooh, it's not now. It's getting hotter than a sauna in here. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, this brick right here does look very, very familiar. Okay, so bag number 3 is complete, and we're going to work on bag number 4. I do kind of wish with the Titanic, Greg, that I do wish they would have done something a little different with it. I wish they would have done a freebie that included like the minifigures Jack and Rose, because I think that would have really made the set a lot more popular than it was. And you know, they usually do good freebies with their new stuff, but they didn't really do. I don't remember them doing a freebie with that one. And I think that would have been perfect. And I know other people said it online, and I agree with them. That's not an original Jeff idea. And I hope Dallas wins today. Who are they playing today? Are you going to watch the game on, you know, like ESPN or something? Okay. Just add those two little pieces there. Oh, the 49ers. Oh, man, I grew up in Sunnyvale, California, which is pretty close. It's, 49ers are a lot of people's team around there. But, of course, that was way back in the day when Joe Montana was there and Steve Young was the assistant quarterback. So we're talking ages ago. I don't even know who on the team anymore, so I don't have any particular feelings towards that team anymore, but there was a time. And also where I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area was the Oakland A's and San Francisco Giants. Never been to a Giants games, been to a handful of A's games. had the Oakland Raiders for a while, and then they went down to Los Angeles, and then they came back, and now I understand they're not even there anymore. They're somewhere else. But yeah, that's the era of sports that I grew up in. So is the Dallas Cowboys, is that your team, Greg? And then we got the famous engine signatures, just like the movie. And it looks like we got to build, I don't know what this is, a piece that goes on the side, and I know that's really descriptive there. John, do you follow sports at all? Oh, they're in Vegas now. Okay. Okay, so we added this piece here. In Texas, yes. Outside is Green Bay or Tampa. Okay. Unfortunately, I do know a football joke that is not family friendly, so I will not say it here. Maybe I'll text it to you later, Greg. It's not very nice. But it is sure the heck funny. I think you'd enjoy it. I used to college football more than pros. Yeah, that's cool. I used to follow the Buckeyes in Ohio when I used to live there, because I mean everyone does. I mean they treat the Buckeyes just like they are a professional team in that town, which is nothing wrong with it. I'm glad they have a lot of school spirit. Okay, so I got this little piece, and then we did this. So we're gonna probably do the same on this side. Look, judging by the pieces that I have here. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like college teams, a lot of people go for them, and the fact that I like to see people united and fired up about something. So make it football, you know, make it something good to be fired up about. Columbus also, when I lived there, they had Columbus Crew, a soccer team. I never really got into it. And we put this piece here, and then they have the Blue Jackets, which is a hockey team. I lived there. Here in this area, we have Utah Jazz basketball, and I don't know if we have anything else. I don't know if we got hockey or not in this town. I don't know. I don't keep up with it, but a lot of people like BYU because that's their football team, even though it's a college team. They treat it like a professional team here too. And John says, I like school traditions. Because of Brady. Okay, all right. So yeah, you're following Brady, not necessarily a team. That's cool. It's all right to have a favorite. And virtual signature killed sports for me. Yeah, I did. This is a family friendly joke, I can tell you. But a couple years ago, I saw a meme on the internet that said NFL stands for no fans left. I got a pretty good kick out of that. And I agree, bringing politics into sports is just not a good idea. Alright, so here we have these parts done. So it is starting to look more and more like the iconic shuttle. Yeah, John, I have to be careful because with my language and jokes, because when I was at the training show, there was a lot of kids there, and you know, I got asked a couple times if my channel was family friendly, so I gotta keep it on that level, just because I do tell people that it is family friendly. And like that, I don't want some kid watching my videos and grandma or mom and dad are like, what the heck is this guy saying? You can't watch that anymore. So I try to keep it good. I like how they do the underside of this helmet, and I also like how they did the head of Darth Vader with all the scars on it. And we're almost done with his lightsaber here. Let me just throw that together here. There he goes, Darth. And I love the Army-Navy game. Yeah, that's a tradition. My father-in-law doesn't like sports all that much, but he watches that game every year, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And you said my ex thought me about the traditions. Oh. She'd argue with you about it, they're trying to say, or get on you for it. And that's one thing I have to say, you know, I don't think I could do this without the support of my better half. I could do it without a better half. But if I had a better half that was against me doing this channel and my Legos, I wouldn't be able to do it, because I wouldn't want to argue all the time. Over the Legos and them being in the house, and you know, just all the arguments that would ensue because they don't agree with your hobby. I'm very fortunate I don't have that situation. Very fortunate. Oh, she taught. Okay. How is Max doing? Oh, that guy's... I don't want it to seem like I don't like him, because I do love Max. Max is a good cat, but he's very, very needy. Like, I had a cat, my last cat, didn't really, I mean, like, he wanted attention, but only in small little, like, sessions, I guess you could say. Max, you can pet him for 10 minutes, and as soon as you stop, he's crying at you for more. So he wants constant attention, and I just can't give it to him. So sometimes that gets annoying, but Max is a good cat, though. And my son keeps telling me he's going to pick him up, but I don't think he ever will. And to be honest with you, I don't even think Max would want to go, because Max has gotten to the point where my son didn't pay much attention to him anyway, and Max has gotten used to the fact that I'm home all the time. So I think Max would like to stay here, and I'd like him to stay here. Just wish he'd calm down a little bit with the constant nagging of me. He is the boss. Yeah, well, he kind of acts like it, that's for sure. Guess I need to show him who's boss, right? No, I'm just kidding. No, I had to throw him out because he was down here with me for a few minutes while I was prepping for the live stream, and he just wouldn't calm down, and he kept crying and kept crying. And I know you guys don't want to hear that in the middle of the feed here. I know I'd find it annoying. So yeah, I kicked him out, and you should have seen the look he gave me as I didn't throw him out violently. I just picked him up and gently put him behind the door, but he turned around and looked at me and gave me that salty look like, how dare you? So Max is Max. But thanks for asking. I do like the little guy. Okay, now we're building the big top fin thing. It's kind of reminds me of the sailboat that the free sailboat that came out. It actually is very similar to it. Greg or John, are you guys plan on getting this set here, or is this not one you're interested in? And John, I did think of you at the train show. There was a vendor there, and he was selling Lionel trains, and a lot of his trains were the older ones, not the more modern ones. So that was just really cool to see somebody had gone through the trouble of cleaning up these trains, and we had a couple of them running to show you that even though they were older, they were still working. And it's funny because we had our booth there. One of the most common things that happens is that people come up and they'll buy a train from a vendor, and they'll be like, hey, can I test it real quick on your track to see if it works? I don't care. Of course you can. All right, so put this piece on there. But it was really cool because a couple people came up with their Lionel trains, and I was able to take a look at it, and we had this little thing that you put on the wheels to kind of clean them, and I cleaned a couple of them for people and helped them out, and then they throw their train on our little display there and give it a run, and there was none of them that did not start working. All of them started working, so that was good. These vendors are pretty good. They're not there to rip you off. Not going on very well. There it goes. Okay, so we just put this filler piece here. I'm sure we're going to do the other side now. No Legos for you yet. Okay, well, we're going to change that here in a minute, John. Because when I do that Creator 3-in-1, I'm going to search the stores for one, and I'm going to send you one. And since we've been friends for a long time, John, and I got your address, there's no saying no. It's just going to arrive. Okay, so we built. We got the sides on here, got the fin on here, and we've got one last bag, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be these things right here, the other wing. So it's going to be one of these, no, it's not going to be ×2 because they're not. Yeah, okay. Just looking at the picture of it can't be a ×2. It's going to have to be separate instructions. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, this is really cool. When I was at the show yesterday, I saw this girl there, and I say girl, she was my age, and didn't think anything of her. You know, just observed she was there, and you know, she had a mask on, so it was really hard to really tell what she looked like. But what was really cool was that she was like, all of a sudden she was like, Jeff, and she was talking to my dad, not me, and she looked over, and I didn't know she was talking to my dad, so I was like, yes, and she goes, Jeff too? And my dad's like, yep, that's Jeff too, because I am a second. He was being facetious, but anyway, this girl, her name is Diana. I've known her, like, oh my gosh, like, we were never close friends or anything, but like, I've known her since I can remember, like toddler age, and she's, you know, my age, so she's in her 40s, and she's got 5 children now, and I didn't know she lived right here because the train show was only about an hour from the house. So got to meet up with her and got to talk with her a little bit, got to catch up. It was pretty cool. She's got a couple kids in the military, which, you know, seeing as I come from a military family, that's pretty cool to hear that. And it was just good to catch up with her. We kind of, she kind of pulled me aside, and we talked for about 10 minutes, just kind of chatting it up and catching up, and talking about some old friends that used to live in California area with us that are now out here. And I knew of a couple of them, but she shared with me a couple more of childhood people that I knew that are out here now, and it seems like that group of people all transplanted themselves over here in Utah, which is pretty cool. Kind of like to do a get-together where we catch up. I think that'd be fun. Maybe do like a reunion or something. I don't know. I'm friends with some of these people on Facebook, so I have to gauge the interest and go from there. And what's my next build? I don't know, Greg. I'm still trying to figure that one out, because looking over there, I've got so much to do. That's kind of the problem. I got problems making choices anymore because there's too many choices. And I was going to crack a political joke there about choices, but I will not. And it's so hard sometimes because I think of things to say and then I think I better not. But no. I don't think I'm going to do a bunch of live streams this week. I think I need to catch up on the videos, especially the ones I've already shot. I just got to edit them, so I think this is going to be mostly a week with just straight videos, doing reviews, speed builds, that kind of thing. Okay, so we got the one wing on there, and I'm sure we got one more wing to build, and then I'm pretty sure we'll be done here. But yeah, I've got to do a pretty good sized Lego order when I'm done here. Just hope I don't spend too much, because I'm known to do that when I get online. It's pretty easy to do with Legos. They're expensive for one, and for two, there's just so many choices. Again, as you see a theme here, problem with choices. So, there we go. These wings are actually a lot simpler than I thought they'd be. I mean, they are sufficient for the set. I just thought they'd be a little more pieces to them, but you know, hey, they got it done using very little pieces, so it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I gotta do some grocery shopping too, because I gotta find some stuff. So, because we're celebrating birthdays, I gotta go get the cakes, miniature cakes for people. I must have missed something here. Because it's not, yeah, I did miss something. Alright, so this, and I think that putting this tile on here is a nice touch, because it does kind of hold it together so it doesn't fall apart later. And it does have these little pieces here. Okay, so we have the shuttle done. Comes with 3 minifigures. Almost 700 pieces, but not quite. And I do appreciate you guys tuning in for today's episode. And we're going to go ahead and, like I said, we'll probably, I think the next live stream is going to be Friday. I'm not sure what it is yet, but certainly I'll get an announcement out there as soon as I figure it out. Alright guys, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And be good to each other and stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next video.